Welcome to the second most important scene in Bloom and Rage. This is the scene directly after their introduction. So in the introduction, we got to learn who the four main characters and the two primary side characters were, because we got to see them act in a very stressful situation. If we paid attention and kind of farted around and looked at all the various details, you can actually learn a lot about the relationship between the two girls at the ice cream stand, Autumn and Nora, because they have a lot of lines of dialogue together. But we don't know anything about Kat, and we don't know anything about our relationship to any of these girls. We know who everybody is, but they don't have a bond yet. And the majority of the game takes place during these four girls' summer where they're bonded. They're just hanging out all the time together, inseparable. That is the point of the game, right? So we have to get to that phase fairly quickly, and that's exactly what's happening. So this is the part where I have to go out on a limb a little bit. I don't like most of the previous scenes. I start liking this game with the introduction scene, the ice cream scene. I felt that the bedroom scene was well crafted, but I didn't like it. And all of the other scenes I felt were just crap. They felt like they were tutorial scenes crammed in there by an executive that doesn't know how stories are supposed to work. And that's why I was really shocked to find out that Nina Freeman was behind the game. I can really feel her fingerprints on these scenes, but those previous scenes felt just slow and garbagey and misdirected. And Nina Freeman is more like these scenes, in my experience, in my opinion, where once she gets going, she's like, bam, 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 bam. She locks the pieces together just absolutely, accurately, precisely, and quickly. And that's what we're seeing. Introduction, go. Bond forming, go. And it doesn't feel rushed. It feels rock solid. But there's no wasted time. There's no faffing around. There's no framing devices if you don't need them. So that's what I get from these. These are top flight scenes, and we're about to enter into one right now. So I want you to look at this scene as it unfolds and understand that what we're doing is we are forming the bond between these four girls. We're doing that by having a kind of annoying night. We didn't get to go to the movies. We accepted going to the movies together, which was important because it formed the seed of our bond. But we didn't get to go. We got stuck looking for keys instead, and that's where we are. Let's take a look.
Not here. Did it go this way? I thought so. Don't know.
Want to smoke?
Nah, I can't chill right now. Not until I find those stupid keys. Corey's gonna pay. He gets away with everything. That guy is scary.
He's crazy.
I see Corey around here a lot. Usually, he seems harmless.
He's not.
Yeah, he's more of a dick than I thought. I can't believe he did that.
I can. What the fuck does your sister see in that guy?
Seriously. Dylan? Who knows? She's an idiot.
Just like with the scene in our bedroom, these characters are talking about other characters. They're talking about some topic, right? But we don't really care about that topic. Yeah, we know that Corey's a dick, and we have to know that everybody knows Corey's a dick. But the point of this isn't to talk about Corey. The point of this is to define the space where these characters intersect, just like our conversation with our mom in the bedroom. We are starting to define that these four girls bond together, they mesh together, they have opinions that work with each other. They don't just have the same opinions, they have reinforcing opinions.
And you're Catherine, she said?
Cat. Nora.
I'm Autumn. Cool.
Nice to meet you. Cool.
What?
You don't want to tell us your name?
No. I mean, yes.
So that incredible voice acting aside, I really like the cringe dialogue in this game. Most of the Life is Stranges have pretty cringe dialogue, but in most of the Life is Stranges, it's basically accidental, especially the first Life is Strange. It comes from not being 15-year-old girls writing stories about 15-year-old girls. You know, a 45-year-old guy trying to write what a 15-year-old would say is going to be pretty cringe. But in this case, A, the writer is top flight. I'm pretty sure she knows how to write any kind of character she cares to. But B, these are cringe characters. So cringe dialogue is correct. And I think that's really nice, really powerful.
I'm Swan, like the bird, but with an extra N at the end.
Swans are pretty. Cool.
Okay, so we're going to have something happen here that's going to happen pretty fast. It's got a timer on it. So I want to explain what's going to happen. We're going to get the option to reply to something, but it is a time-limited situation, and our replies are not immediately available to us. Instead, we have to look around to gather our replies. This is an interesting idea, and it suits Swan very, very well, because it means that whenever we're in control of Swan in a conversation, we spend the entire conversation desperately looking from person to person to person, trying to find something to say. That is just an incredible idea. That encompasses who she is incredibly well. It is so amazing. Oh, it was such a brilliant idea. This is one of those situations where, you know, people talk about the mechanics should reflect, you know, the narrative and stuff. This is just an enormously good idea. It really makes everything work together. It makes you feel like you are Swan because you are looking around trying to figure out what to say. The things you say are rarely from you. They're almost always in response to something else going on because Swan is that kind of character.
This so wasn't part of the plan tonight. It just sucks. Thanks for helping out. You're amazing.
It felt like...
I actually forgot that the future people came to talk about it. Ugh.
I think so. Back then, I didn't believe in stuff like that.
Here we are.
So much for the movies.
More like so much for my job.
Stupid Corey.
Sorry he got all in your face, Swan. He's an asshole fuck face.
Thanks for stepping in, Kat. Those two had me cornered.
No problem. I knew something was up.
I thought I was toast.
So, what's up with the camera?
Oh,
Yeah, what are you making, Swan? Porn?
Nora!
What? I love porn.
Oh my god. Don't encourage her.
Well, what else is there to do around?
This game plays so differently if you're patient, because most people try and choose something as fast as possible.
Making a movie or something, Swan?
I'm making like kind of a Velvet Cove memoir.
Sick.
That sounds conceited.
No, it sounds cool.
Yeah, I film stuff around town and in the woods.
My dad has one of those things. He got it for Linda.
So here's where we're going to see the camcorder create another chunk of momentum. In the introduction scenes, the camcorder created the momentum to initially introduce us to Nora and Autumn via the Uber Scooper. And then after that, it created the momentum to introduce us to Kat and her sister and to Corey. Now we're going to see it create the momentum to get these girls locked together.
Nora's stepmom.
Yeah, she just had to capture her precious little baby the first time he pooped in the potty.
Ew, barf. Oh, someone should make a horror movie out here. Perfect setting for a slasher flick. Boring.
You should film me instead.
Oh, you could film the sunset.
What else could be cool to film around here?
If I were making a movie, I'd go to LA. Or New York.
Ever been?
No.
You've been to New York?
No. But I will. You'll see.
It could be fun to film some people, I guess. Maybe you guys?
Yes! I was born for this!
So, you guys into music? Autumn and I have a band.
What? We play, like, punk music.
We could, like, make music for your documentary or something?
Okay, who's your favorite Riot Girl band?
Oh, I don't know.
I swear, I thought I was the only one around here into punk.
Really? Us too!
It's Bikini Kill for me.
Could I maybe film you? Like, playing music?
Yes! This needs to happen. Sure.
Oh man, this rules. Hey, we should start our own Riot Girl scene. Oh my god, do you know Bikini Kill?
They're from, like, Seattle, right?
Yeah. Aren't they so sick? There are these zines too.
Do you think that was Corey?
No. Corey's got work in the barn tonight. At my dad's ranch.
Exposition.
I'm getting up. Gotta keep looking.
Stay with me, Swan. Almost done with my cigarette. Smoke might look cool on camera.
You should quit.
Come on, Swan. Film me.
I really want to hear you guys play sometime.
Yeah. I gotta go home after this. Unfortunately.
Ugh. Me too. But maybe I just won't.
Okay. Rolling shortly.
Nora, you're just wasting time.
You're just jealous.
Please.
So now we're entering into the second phase.
Pissed at Nora. She always picked the wrong moments to show off.
Do I look good?
You look really cool. It'd be awesome in black and white. Like, noir style.
Fuck! Yeah, that's a good idea.
This is the tone of the game. You can see why I was talking about the immersion and how well it locks in.
Kind of crazy looking back. I hope she finally quit.
So that's it for the introduction scenes. We now have a section where we wander around in the dark looking at stuff, and we'll cover that in the next episode.